Hey there, happy Thursday. Had to think for a minute there. Just coming live for a little bit. I'm gonna go to bed really soon, but just thought I'd come live for a little bit because I'm really working to try and finish this page. So this is from Enchant. I don't know if I can open this without things crashing. This is from Johanna Basford, Enchanted Forest. This is a pre-owned book that I purchased from thriftbooks.com, and I'm just trying to. Oh, I just realized I'm using it and finish as much of this as I possibly can. I need to turn on another light. I can't really see. Work. This is the first day back to work officially in person, and I guess it was a good week. A lot of, you know, the usual, having to tweak things, fix things, and that's what I got to do tomorrow. Actually, with some things, rework, figure out another way to get something done. And okay, I was doing good with this. Now I'm not. Um, it was pretty good. Tiring, but that usually happens first week back. Because my hours are like, well, I don't know. They're probably about the same, but as far as what I have to do away from the house, but no, I guess they're longer. They're actually longer. So that's the other thing. I like 3 hours almost longer. And actually, the only thing I had to eat today, really, you could call it eating, I had a cup of coffee that had this, I don't know, Laird's, Laird. They're, I don't know, they have these like creamers that have, all kinds of stuff in it, energy things, antioxidants, all this other kind of stuff. So I had that in my coffee this morning before I left. And I had a protein shake. That was it. And I had the protein shake, I think, was it around 1:30 or 2 o'clock? And I got home, and my husband was already eating what I had cooked the other day. And I don't know, the smell of it just kind of made me nauseous. It's like, oh, I don't want to eat. So I haven't eaten. I know that's not good, but kept trying to think of something. Well, just have like some yogurt or whatever, and I just was like, whoa, no, thank you. Not interested. So let's go to bed. I'll think about eating tomorrow. I know that's not good. I got to get out of that, but I don't know, just busy day, long day. Got home at like after 5 o'clock. Roads were pretty good. They were good. They were really good, actually. What wasn't good is the snow. The snowbanks are high, and I actually kind of went back streets part of the way to get home, and I'm not going to do that again because in one intersection, the banks were so high, you basically got to pull out in the middle of the road to be able to see if anybody's coming. Like, how's that work? So I thought, nah, I don't think I'll be doing this until spring. It's like most of them were cut down. They had cut down the banks pretty good so you could see. But this one intersection, nope, they didn't bother. So that was kind of, it's like, I don't think so. So I just want to see how much of this I can finish before I go to bed. Because I really, other than like I got to think about what to do for for the background and for here. I don't know what I'm going to do for that. Let's see if I'm sometimes when I'm using a metallic marker, I can't see if I'm hitting all the white space. Okay, now I think I want to use this side. Okay, I'm going to do this or what? And then, because since I'm working Tuesday and Thursday, it's actually kind of like I kind of have a long weekend. As far as I don't have to leave the house to go to work. And so I actually decided this weekend I was going to trim my hair. And I always blow out my hair to trim it. Oops, I just went over the line. Not used to using this side of the marker. Can I see? Can I see? I can't really keep like moving my head so I can kind of see what I'm doing. So I wash my hair. I like use, my most clarifying shampoo. I actually used Olaplex. I really like Olaplex. So I use the Olaplex in the blue bottle, the clarifying shampoo. Then since I was clarifying it and also since I'm gonna, I was gonna blow dry and maybe even straighten it, I use the Olaplex bond thing, the number 3. And then I use the number 5, which is just the conditioner. And because I normally get my hair wet every other day, but I've had like an ear infection I've been trying to get rid of, and it's been going away with what I've been doing. And so I didn't want to, I was staying away from the water, and I just was wearing twist outs for the past, or kind of a reconstituted wash and go, and then twist out. I wore a twist out today because I figure, okay, I'm gonna have a long weekend. I'm gonna, you know, do my hair. Then I also don't have to, from this one washing and um, prepping to trim my hair, I won't have to, get it wet until like next Tuesday or Monday night. And so that'll give my ear some reprieve too, some more time to heal. Okay, let's see. Kind of sloppy with that, but that marker. Let's see. I gotta touch that up with the other thing too. I use those these markers for the red. I don't, you know, I did. I just was trying to fill things in. And the thing about these is they smear. So I have smearage like in here, and I actually used a beige acrylic marker inside to cover up where it smeared in here, and it did really good. Um, but I gotta figure out then. I still got some repair to do, like on the outside here. So I'm thinking about what I want to do with the outside of this. I don't know as yet. I'm going all outside the lines and things. Yeah, another reason why I'm doing it now, because I don't like wearing my hair straight. I can't stand it. It drives me nuts. I find it very annoying. So I don't want to go to work with straight hair. I'm not interested. It's like, mm-mm. So that's why, like, by next Monday night, I'm making my hair go back. I'm getting it wet to go curly, unless I get like a kind of nice twist out. I could also kind of like spray it with water so it gets wet enough so it'll revert at least a little bit, and then I can do a twist out with that. So let's see for more spots in here. Hey, Durf. Hey, J. Carey. Yep, I'm doing good. Been a busy week. Durf, you were hilarious the other night. Oh my gosh. Oh, what games y'all playing? I see where like show. Not in the lines, man. Maybe I didn't have my glasses on like I do now. Yeah, it was kind of a tiring week. You know, first day back to work, and I'm kind of working like supposed to be 6 hours, but then I kind of did go in a little early because I had to do something else. I had to get some things there, um, and so yeah, it is actually more than 6 hours. It was more like 7, and so I was tired. Left at like 10 o'clock and got home at a little after 5. That's like real work. Goodness. Then next Thursday, I have to do that, and then when I get home, I actually have to log on to Zoom for more of that, for kind of a special thing. And I'm not really trying to cover the lines. I wish I hadn't done that, because then I'm going to have to keep doing that everywhere. But I don't know, something just happens, and I get like, oh, and I can't stop. I really shouldn't do this. Because then I got to decide how I'm going to cover the lines for everything else, and I don't know how I would do that with some of these things. But I don't know. We're going there. I must find it relaxing. So I hope you all had a good day. See, I like how that looks, but then how am I going to get everything else to look like that? That ain't going to happen. Derp, I'm a whole fool. Yeah, from Foxy's stream. Yeah, it was hilarious. You were funny. Ooh, look how it just like bloop, just all dripped out. Gonna have to wait for that to dry. Goodness. Oh dear. Well, I did it, so it is what it is. Maybe we'll just try and ignore it. It is the only leaf that's like that, so maybe I can get away with that. Or maybe I'll just draw a black line inside there so it matches. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to make myself like these pages. Just trying to finish them, you know. I don't know why. It's just like just color. Whatever it turns out to be is what it turns out to be. Just color. That's what I'm telling myself. So yeah, I don't know how to fix these things. Here, probably you need to use like a. I could use a red acrylic marker, but I'm screwed. So I don't know. Yeah, because it's smudging. I didn't expect it to do it like that. It was really. And I don't know if it was because. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. So. I wonder. Hmm. I don't know. Because it's so thin. That's the problem. These are like really thin lines. So you can't really. It's like. I don't know how to color them. It's like everything is too thick. Except for, like gel pens. But if the gel pens are going to smear, that's not going to work. And that looks weird. And then I got out the Karen Dash because they're because they have a small diameter, but I don't know. I also don't like using them on a page that I'm like, not crazy over. But I guess I should just use them. I don't know. This is really hard, these things. These are too thick for me. Just want to clean up the lines somehow. See, that looks weird to me. I don't like that. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. It seems like it's going to take more work than what the result is giving. We don't want that. But let's try with this one spot. So if I do this, as ugly as it is, I could make these thicker. I could do that. But it just looks weird close up. Oops, and then I just went over. I could give it kind of shading, like, maybe. Here's my beige. Let's get my beige. You got the right side? Nope. It's like really, I don't know. And I feel like it can't see it well enough. But I'm determined to finish this page. I must finish this page. I don't know. Can I clean up that boo-boo I just made? Ugh. Just gets worser and worser. I think that's gonna have to do because I can't. These little tiny spots. Annoying. Annoying. Can you get that a little bit more? I guess it kind of cleaned it up. It's weird. Worse to worser. Yep. It's getting worse and worse. So I don't know what to do with the metal. I don't know what to do with it. And I still need to do that. I keep feeling like there's not a lot of brown, and I should have done this when the one color challenge had brown for the color, but I don't think I was trying to do this book at the time because I haven't been trying to do this book at all, mostly. I was doing it now because I was like, I don't know why I'm doing it now. I just am. But you find out things when you work on a page that you don't necessarily like, too. So, and I know I should sharpen my pencil, but this one's in a chocolate. It's on borrowed time, and I have to check to see if I have another one. I actually did find where my stash is of my, most used, the backups for my most used Prismacolors. I found it. So I'm going to go through that and, of course, get another white. And then get a powder blue, because that white is like that big. I don't think I've ever used a color pencil down to that ever before in my life. Any pencil at all, to be honest. I don't think I have. So what I had made for dinner, actually had started it a couple days ago. And it was ready yesterday. So I had to do it in bits. And I had I had a ham hock in the freezer that was it's from a local meat place here. Oh my gosh, I've never seen a ham hock so beautiful before in my life. That thing was gorgeous. Smoked ham hock. It just was gorgeous. And it smelled gorgeous. Just just I was like, wow. This is quality. A quality ham hock. But I'm used to seeing a ham hock that's cut, so that it's about this, this long or whatever. So they cut it and so that there's pieces. This was this long. And I didn't have, I don't think I have a meat cleaver. If I have one, I ain't going to use it. I don't trust myself with it. Um, so I just cooked it just as it is, boiled it, boiled it, boiled it. Then I did something really weird because, like, I don't know, I just wanted to do it. Um, I put collard greens in with it, and I didn't have enough. It wasn't a lot of collard greens. It's like, oh, is that all this amount this comes to? So I wanted potatoes in it. I've never done that before in my life. That's what I did. Potatoes and collard greens I put in there. And then I also put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in it, like part way through cooking. And this was after the ham hock. It wasn't cooked till everything was falling off the bone, but it was, it had been cooking for like a few hours. And then I did with the potatoes and the collard greens. I did that in on the pressure cooking setting for like 35 minutes. It smelled so good. But like by the time I had finished it, it was nighttime. It's like I ain't eating now. I want to be eating something else. Guess what? Tuna fish. And no, did I eat? No, I didn't eat tuna fish. I ate something else. I had nachos. Made some nachos. Not a lot, but just a little bit. So it must have turned out good because my husband's eating it again tonight. And he told me, he goes, I'm having more of that. I tell you what, I wonder, I hope they still have ham hocks because I'm going to get them from there. I don't know if they have oxtails, but they sure do have a lot of different stuff there. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I wonder what they charge for them. I'm going to have to go there. And I know it's weird that I haven't been there yet to see, but I love this brown chocolate. So I hope I did get another one of these because I do love this one, along with the sienna. I love all the browns actually in the Prismacolors. They're just the right brown, for the job. Okay, where we at? Where we at? Do I want some of this brown in him? A little bit, even though there's. Well, it's not like we're really making it realistic or anything, right? Um, I think I have to put gold there. I have to go over that in some places. Thinking about making these gold, but I could also make them brown. But then it's also really tiny. So I'm going to need to use the Karen Dash. And I don't know if they got the right color because I don't have a big set of those. What's this one? Oh, here we go. Maybe this one? What's it say? Why can't I read that? I don't like when they have gold on gold. Burnt sienna? Okay, that'll work. Still not. See, it's so tiny. These lines. I don't like that. Can't go fast. I don't want to keep sharpening these just to get a point. My eyes are crossing looking at it. It's getting closer to bedtime. It's just so hard to be neat when it's so tiny. I have to check. Every time I look at I don't know, I think that stupid Microsoft thing that always tells you what the weather is or whatever, keeps saying winter storm warning. I'm like, what day are we not going to have a winter storm warning? Let me know when that is, because it seems like it's constantly winter storm warning. It was doing crazy things yesterday. It was snowing, raining, and things in between. But I am glad it's sticking, the snow. I don't know how long that's going to last for, but I like when it just stays that way. I've said that before. Because then there's no mud. Yeah, I think I actually started this during, it was fall when I started working on this, like 2 years ago, I think. I think it was fall. And I think that's what was on my mind. Especially with the squirrel and the nuts. That's usually when they do that. They're running around like crazy storing nuts. Causing whole Geico commercials. Trying to store them nuts. You want to tell them, stay over there. It's not that serious. Wait. The car is coming. All these creepy things. Just want to kind of make them look a little better. I'm going to get more gold in that section. And I don't know. Where did they get that blob? I don't want another blob. Oh, come on now. Don't fail me now. Oh, brother. They go over it. It don't matter. That's alright. While we're out here, let's do this. You know what? Let's just do this between his tail because it looks weird without it to me. Let's start doing this. What's going on with that? No. Let's go over that. I'm just going to bedazzle them. You get bedazzled, and you get bedazzled, and you get bedazzled. Okay, if the stuff comes out. Wow. Look at that. Okay, there we go. I'm not doing his nose gold. I'm not going to go that far. There's some self-control. You could give him gold, whatever they're called. I don't think you can see him though. Let me see what this is. I think it's already colored, but it looks kind of weak. Although I don't think I'm really helping. It isn't coming out like I want it to. Just don't come out in a blob. Yeah, it's everywhere getting snow. Everywhere. So I gotta figure out these guys. And I had enough. I'm not using any more of that stuff, so I'm not using that on there. But I need something tiny. I don't know what I have that's tiny that I can do that with. I'm making this. Oh, you know what? Beige. Where's a beige? Where's a beige? Oh, this is. Oh no, this is white or that green light. I don't want to use that one either. What do we want? I want the beige. I want the beige. What's a beige? This one's been breaking. Breaking. So I'm not sharpening it because I know it doesn't like me. It's unhappy. That looks kind of weird, but I'm going with it. His eyes. I don't know what to do with his eyes. How do you do his eyes? I don't know. There we go. Prismacolor. This one's getting low too. Let's use this one. It has a point. I don't know. What do we do to his eyes? I never even thought of that. I don't even know. I need a reference. I have never looked into the eye of a squirrel. I don't know what they look like. This is dark. Oh, come on. Come on, work with me. Ooh, it's 29 degrees. That's warm. The heat wave. Flip-flops and shorts. Considering how it has been. Okay, squirrel eyes. I'm Googling squirrel eyes. Yeah, they're like mostly brown. They're just brown. They have a reflection. Okay. Let me do all of it. Kind of weird that they gave him that much white in his eye. Like, I didn't understand that. Which one is this? Let's see if we can do this right. Oh dear, that's not going right. That's kind of weird. Okay, I don't think Polychromos really likes this book. Okay, I really need to sharpen this pencil. It's really what I need to do. Oh, they might be getting me there. Oh, I think they got me there. Can I get a dot? Can I get a dot for reflection? Or is this going to mess it up? Do I need to use a... Yeah, that's not enough. Oh, tiny point. I need a tiny point. How tiny is this point? I have been wanting to bake for weeks. And did I? Yeah, I actually did, but I didn't eat any of them. You know what? I have one of those things downstairs, and they're probably healthy. I probably should at least eat one of those before I go to bed. But I didn't really care for them. Oh, this isn't the pointy tip even. Dull. Let's use pointy tip. Okay, there we go. Ooh, why is it all like gooked up? Got red on it. That's a problem. We get a little of that for reflection. Well, that's weird. Okay, now that's really weird. Well, that's not too bad. Could be worse. It could be worse. Okay. Maybe touch it up with some black. So for the plants, we got this, 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 and this thing down here. And then it's just the center and here. And this is beige, but you can't really see it. And why did it just go in like that? I don't know why I do that. There we go. Oh. I've just been like going through and picking a color and coloring it that color. That's pretty much my approach. with this. No real thought. This was like the most originally when I did it that I had a thought, and then after that I had no thought. Like, I don't know. But I didn't have some of the tools that I have now back then either. Didn't have acrylic markers and a whole lot of other stuff. So that's what's helping me finish it. And I think that's a lot of times why I have whips, is because I feel like I don't have the right tool for the job. And when I get the right tool for the job and when I feel ready to work with the right tool for the job, then I go back to it. That makes some look a little better. That didn't. Oh well, we'll cover that up with whatever we do in here. That's a whole mess. Shouldn't use that color on there. Really shouldn't. What color is this? Am I using black? Why am I using black? I was thinking it was dark brown. Thank you, J. Carey. It's like working through those ones that you don't care for. You still, it's like you still can get a page that looks good. And nobody else knows really that you don't like it unless you tell them. I mean that you didn't. I don't know. Care. I don't even know what that means to not care for a page. I don't even know what that means to not like it. But usually after I finish it, then I'm like, oh, I like it. But I don't know. I don't even know. I think it's the tiny coloring probably that that makes me not get kind of annoyed with this page. But I also picked this page because it had less of that. You know, I know that's why I picked it initially, is for that reason. So, but we're going to get them done in here. We're going to do them all as many as we possibly can. And I'm going to figure out how to get rid of that smear. Get rid of the smear. Maybe I should make these dark brown. More brown. I could make these gold, but then gold's right there, so I don't want to do that. Let's see if we can fix these a little bit. Trying to keep, certain colors. Like, I don't want to put the same color by each other, Ooh, I can't start there. It's going to be fat. That poor beige is getting worked to the bone. I hate to use that. kind of want to get these. I want to finish them. Let's see if I can get this to sharpen for me without it breaking. Okay, a little bit. Yeah, the thing is, I can't get it to a point that will actually. Shoot. So it's really small. I don't know if I'm going to sleep in tomorrow or get it up early. Kind of have been getting up later than I normally do because I don't want to be tired halfway through my day. So I just kind of have been like, okay, don't get up so early. You gotta stay in bed a little bit longer because 2 p.m. you might be like ready to zonk out and you cannot. You still have 3 more hours of work. So and plus I just what time did I finish my hair? I finished my hair at like what was it? I think it might have been 8 o'clock. I'm surprised I had enough energy to do all that. But I'm thankful. Came home and said, okay, Lord, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? So, and I guess he chose my head. Do your head. I'll give you the strength to do it. And you sure did. I did all that like shake of a. It was like, okay. And the thing was, because I haven't been like, because usually what I do is, because I wear my hair like in wash and goes or twist outs, but either way, whichever way I'm wearing it, I get my head wet every other day. Like I put my head in the shower, get my hair soaked, because what I do is that's how I detangle my hair. Um, I detangle it like with the water, sometimes water and conditioner, sometimes water and oil, sometimes just water, and I'll do kind of like it depends on how I don't know how moisturized or how hydrated my hair is. Um, and like what kind of product I put on my hair, like what kind of curl cream or whatever. Because like with particular products, I can like curl cream or a particular like butter, hair butter. I can go in the shower and not have to apply anything and just let it get soaked with water and detangle my hair. Um, and there was a time when like I didn't think such a thing was possible with my hair. But since 2013, I've been learning, and I think, you know, and I never let my hair get dry like it was before I learned that about my hair. I never let it get dry like that because then it will be like starting all over, which probably, I mean, well, it would be rough. That's all I can say. But So when I did my hair tonight, because I hadn't been doing that regularly, um, because of, my ear, and I was basically keeping it detangled by, twisting it up at night in big twists or whatever. And a little bit, and the other night I think I did like castor oil. My hair loves castor oil. Castor oil gets rid of single strand knots like magic. And so, and it helps me detangle my hair because it just, I don't know, it makes loose hairs just come out. I just palm it, palm my hair, it'll come out, whatever. Anyway, and what was I saying? I don't even remember. Oh, so because I hadn't been getting my hair wet every other day, the hair that I took that was coming out in the shower that I was having to get out of my head, it was a lot. So, but we got it done. We got it done. Thank the Lord. I think I want this to be brown. Where's that? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? And that's one reason I get my head wet, like about every other day or every 2 to 3 days, is because especially now that I have grays, some grays are like really like ferocious, and I'll get like single strand knots from shed hair that doesn't come out. Because shed hair doesn't come out really, like it doesn't fall out because our hair is curly. My hair is curly and coarse. So, yeah, it'll just stay there. The shed hair will stay there and it'll hook on to other hairs. And next thing you have like a whole bunch of hairs that have locked onto another strand of hair. And, you know, that causes a whole lot of issues. So I get my hair wet every other day and to get rid of loose hairs. And I'm not getting that like I want to. And I don't even know why I'm doing that. Why am I doing that? Because I can't use a comb or brush on my hair. Like when it's, in its natural state. I can't do that. I won't have any hair on my head. Took a long time for me to learn that too. So I always finger detangle. There is one comb that I do use, and I used it tonight. Well, there's a couple of them. One that it's like a Denman comb, they call it. So it has 3 rows of, comb. It's They're small, and I'll use that on the ends to make sure that loose hairs come out. And then I have one of those combs that have, I don't know, it's like the tines are wavy and like, they're kind of like this. It's weird how that comb actually like is really good for combing through my hair wet, but it is. It doesn't snag or anything, and I only comb my hair. I comb it 99% of the time while my head is under the water, so that the water helps the loose hairs to come out. Helps them to cling to the comb or whatever, and they come out. But most of the time, I just use the water and my hands, my fingers. Most of the time, that is enough. I've gotten used to how to use it so that it does that and coax the hairs out. Actually, tonight the process was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Because I really want to make sure it's detangled before I blow dry my hair. Because I'll be having like snap, crackle, and pop the whole time. Popping hairs in half, strands of hairs in half, and all that. But no, it actually turned out pretty good. It was really kind of effortless. That had to be the Lord. So tomorrow I'll decide whether I'm actually gonna like flat iron my hair and then trim it, or just trim it as it's blown out. Because I want to really see the ends, so decide which one to do. I think we're almost there. I'm going to use my Prismacolor white in here. I think I want to. Where was I just a minute ago? I don't know if I really like that. I think it looks more rustic with kind of the scratchy kind of pencil look, but Mr. Squirrel. Oops. That one's not even brown. Oops. Oops. Just gonna do that in. Wow, we're almost done. Almost done. This guy. I really want it to be red. I think. The problem with these reds, though. Hope I'm not smearing anything. It's going to get darker red if I do that. This doesn't look right. It's on a mission to finish this page. I make it a song. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. I don't know. I cannot explain. I feel like I need the black lines back in there. I have to draw them in. Otherwise, it just doesn't match. I need a steady hand for that. Here's blue. This is black, but it might skip on me. Yeah, it's not going to be consistent. It's kind of persnickety. Hey, Mary's Life. Oh, cool. Yeah, I like them. I really like them. They're the swirl lock. This one has 24, and it has nice colors. Very nice colors. And then the Hoo has 12. Yeah, I think if I had only gotten one, I probably would have gotten these. If I had known, beforehand. Yeah. Very nice colors in the set. Oh, can I do this? I don't know why I'm choosing brown. Guess I don't want any more gold. Hope you're having a good evening, Mary. Just kind of getting a little coloring in before I go to bed, because okay, I kind of like that. And I wish I could change that. Let's not talk about it. My obsession with lines. Lines. Okay. Wow. That it? Kinda, sorta. It is. It kinda, sorta is. We got all these and just have to do the backgrounds if we choose. Or we could leave it naked. But I need to cover the smooch. And I don't know what to cover it with or how to cover it without, and it's almost like the way to cover it is to color it. It was long. It was a long day. It was good though. Oh, excuse me, but it was long. It's tired. So I guess, I don't know. This might be one of those where I just leave it for a while and then come back to it. And when I come back to it, I'll know what color to use or what to do with it next. So, yeah. Just like we did with it the first time. That's what we did. It's like, well, I don't know anything else to do. I did the squirrel and the red, and I don't know what else to do. And so I stopped. Oh, let's see, what's this? A Karen Dash. Put our pencils away. What we have. I need to put these markers away. Let's see. I don't know where the case is. Where is it? Is it hidden under here? Okay. Wow. Well, this is more than I ever thought I was going to do on this after working on it that one time 2 years ago. So that's good. We did that. I need to move some of these. I can move this. So we're going to leave this little guy. I need to leave it to dry just in case. Because some of these spots might have some stuff on there. I don't really like this color, the red part. We might be changing that. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it like that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I was going to leave it and then, like, I don't know, I mean, I was thinking of working on one of these pages for Mandala Monday, but ooh, there's a lot in there. It's going to be the page for the month because there's a lot in there. But I also want to think about how I can get it done fast. Is there a method that I can use to get it done quickly? But I've been kind of looking at it. And then this side actually is a lot simpler. So I might do this one instead. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm thinking about that. That's one thing about this book. It does have some things that are kind of mandala-like that I could play with. It's a pretty page. Oh, yeah. I started doing this one. I forgot about that. I started doing this one for the gray for January's One Color Challenge. I could probably finish him up. They got 1 day to do it. And I was experimenting with what I learned from Ivy Pearl from being on the live with her last week. Of course, it looks kind of, it's kind of raunchy looking, kind of basic. But I just, it's not like a page I was like, oh, I can't ruin it or whatever. So it was like, well, let's just see what happens. So I'm still playing with it. But yeah, I could finish this guy. He's cute. I could rehab this somehow, That's always a challenge, rehabbing, but I always learn something from rehabbing, so that's okay. So I'm just going to leave this out to dry overnight. And so that's it for me. Wow, we've actually been on 1 hour and 14 minutes. Longer than I thought it was going to be. Thank you all for joining me. It's nice to see you all. I miss everybody. I don't know. I guess I was on. I was on somebody's live on Tuesday, but still, I still miss you all. So it's great to see you. And hopefully I'll catch you on the streets over the weekend, tomorrow and over the weekend. Y'all have a good night. You be good, Durf. Take care, J. Carrie. Bye, Mary.